Down with the Chief Technology Officer of Amazon, Werner Vogels, who joined me to talk about 8 predictions for the coming year. One of his predictions is that pictures, video, and audio are going to speak louder than words because of AI. The cloud and AI are going to allow stores to watch how customers navigate physical spaces the same way they can now watch how we navigate websites and apps, and that will help them make the experience more efficient. Take a listen.
Without having to have a focus group that actually needs to do that for you, you actually sit on the data. And I think that's one of the bigger changes that we've been seeing in the past years, because now we generate a lot more data. I mean, whether that's from your cash register all the way to your security cameras, you know, there's all these data streams that need to come together where you can make predictions about. You know, or for example, a simple one. You know, quite a few stores have many security cameras around the checkout lines, about the cash register. You would know immediately how long the line is at the cash register and whether you would need to open a new one. There doesn't need to be someone that actually calls someone else. So you can start to understand how people move through your store. You may even slightly, you know, make determinations about demographics and things like that. You know, it's 12 o'clock, the high school next door goes out, and suddenly you get a whole bunch of high school kids come in that have a very different behavior maybe than these elderly people that may be shopping between 8 and 9 in the morning.
And Julia, we started off talking about the importance of data in the digital context, this fight between Facebook and Apple, but now we've got physical spaces becoming digitized, and Vogel's saying that's going to be perhaps just as important.
Absolutely. And what I think is so interesting, John, is we talk about physical spaces becoming digitized and then all the other ways that Amazon is collecting data on us in our homes. Take with Alexa. Obviously, Amazon has been a leader in the audio space. But if you think about these different ways of communicating, this idea that it's going to be more about images and audio than it will be about text and the way I type things into my phone or my laptop, I really think that audio has been at the forefront. We've seen so much growth in the podcast and music space this year. And I think Amazon is really going to figure out how to make money from that as they listen to us and figure out what we want to buy and do through our Alexas.
Yeah, platform approach for sure. Another theme that Vogels and Amazon see in 2021 is a race of small businesses toward the cloud, especially in markets like Southeast Asia and in sub-Saharan Africa, where the focus for startups is less about being a unicorn and more about just multiple, sustainable, digitally driven businesses. Take a listen.
There's a strong focus still here, definitely in the US, on unicorns. Companies in Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa are clearly not focused on becoming a unicorn. They're focused on building a sustainable business that they can run for a longer period of time. And as such, they have a very different idea about sort of how to use technology, not build it themselves.
And that whole not building it themselves, Deirdre, fits in with this trend we've been seeing with Shopify, with BigCommerce, with Stripe. So many companies out there that are looking to provide that platform-like experience. We just talked to Shipt a couple of days ago, to smaller businesses so that they can compete with the bigger ones.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.